YouTube, you saucy lot. Hope you're not all right. It's your boy, the Blade Runner. And the haircut you're about to see is on one of my oldest mates, Michael. I've been mates with him since I was probably around 7, and he's never been into the barber shop to get his haircut. He comes in for shaves, but he's never had his haircut for the reason that his mum, Diane, is one of the most outrageously talented hairdressers there has ever been. She used to own a hair salon in Hersham called Nuts, and if you were into punk in that kind of time, then there's a very good chance you would have got on a train and got all the way to Hersham, walked for a couple of miles just to get your hair cut. She was absolutely legendary. Well, she still is legendary. I mean, she's 80 years old and she is still cutting hair. But I think Michael's thought, you know what, let's go somewhere else, give Mum a bit of a break. So I feel really blessed that he's come to see me. But yeah, I use the T-Pop XO clippers, and we just works off a really high fade. Went for something a little bit different with him. But yeah, big shout out to Diane Hargrave, Michael's mum. You will always be a legend. Anyway, I'm out of here. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you later. Right, so we've got the lovely Michael in the chair. We're going to go in with the T-Pop XO clippers. These were the Cocaine Panda edition. Love this clipper. So I've got a number 1 on the clipper at the moment, and we're just going to work around the head. So we're not going to be taking much off the top today. We're just going to be just taking those ends off. We want to keep that length. We want to keep a little bit of weight at the front as well. So yeah, but we're just going to work on the fade first of all. Just debulking at the moment. So yeah, literally one of the nicest guys going. Really good family, full stop. So we're going to go right up to the parting with the grade 1. I want a big shout out to Diane's husband as well, Ted. He's an absolute legend as well. One of the nicest guys you could meet. Always loved his blue Mercedes when I was a kid. So yeah, just working against the grain with the hair. Now he's got quite a strong crown, so we are going to be taking that crown really short. Just going to be working with the shape of the head. And then just going to clipper over comb. A good classic technique. You know, it's not just about putting guards on your clippers. Using a more traditional technique like this, yeah, it's a really good technique to really have under your belt. I think when you're actually working clipper over comb and scissor over comb, you can be a lot more detailed. You can really choose where you want the hair to disappear. So I find when you go across the comb, when you go horizontal, it's really good for debulking the hair. When you want to be a little bit more precise, then I tend to work going up the comb, so in more of a vertical method. So I've taken the guide off, as you saw when I was clipper over combing, and now I'm just going to start working that fade. Just going to work around the head. So yeah, so what's going on in the world of barbering at my end? Well, from this Tuesday onwards, we're going to go back to the appointment system. You know, I'm a bit of a dinosaur when it comes to barbering, and you know, I always like the walk-in system, but I'm just feeling you've got to move with the times. People, they like appointments these days. So I've just opened the clipper up. It's pretty much like a half guard. just skimming those little edges over. Also got the beard brush to hand. I've said this in pretty much every skin fade video I do. Always keep that beard brush with you, because it's going to be able to, when you brush the actual the scalp with the brush, it takes away all the hair. If you've got a comb, especially if the person's having a bit of a sweaty day, for instance, if you just got a comb and that's it, and you're trying to get that hair to just disappear off the scalp, then yeah, it leaves a lot on. So yeah, you can see exactly what you cut and what you haven't cut when you're using the beard brush. I use the Jack Dean brush. I've had that brush for about 4 years now, and it still performs like a new beard brush. So yeah, I absolutely love this clipper. It's got the amount of power that you need, but it's not overpowered. Great for bulk removal, great for fading. But yeah, I'm just using the Braun Series 9 now, just to skin that out. Now this foil is, it's not the cheapest foil going. I think it's going to set you back a couple of £100, but it's worth its weight in gold. Before I had this, I always just used the Wild Finale as the foil, and it used to, I just find that it used to snag quite a lot, the actual foils, and I was replacing the foils all the time. What I tend to do these days, I use the Braun first of all. That takes away all that bulk, and then I tend to go over it afterwards at the end with the Wild Finale, and because of that, I've taken away all the resistance that the hair can actually give. And yeah, so when I put the Finale through it, it just dusts off those tiny little ends, and you get a really good skin fade out of it. So I'm just working on that left hand side a little bit more. Just want to get that really faded out. So I've got that closed. Now it's not totally at zero gap, but it's very, very close to this clipper. I just really want to be able to get rid of that skin line. If it's not gapped enough, you're not going to be able to get rid of that skin line. You're going to have to start using your trimmers. But yeah, if you over gap these clippers, if you go pure zero, it's a very, very good chance that even if you're not going to cut the client, there's a good chance you'll give them a lot of redness, a bit of irritation. And yeah, we don't want to be doing that. Just because you've gone over a section once doesn't mean you can't come back and revisit it. Keep working it till you've got the desired effect. So now I'm working the Wild Finale. This gets it down so short. I mean, it is pure skin. If you use it correctly, it will be absolutely smooth, which is obviously what the client wants with a skin fade. So yeah, using the Wild Finale and the Braun Series 9 in conjunction with each other, yeah, it's saved me a lot of money on foils. Okay, there's just a little bit of remnants of a skin line, so I'm just using the T-Pop X trimmer, and that's just gonna just finally kill that little line off. Right, now what I'm doing, I'm putting shaving a parting into the hair. I don't want that line to be too thick. It's just going to really help him style the actual style, or style the haircut, shall I say. Yeah, this trimmer, it's extremely sharp, but it's also really quite gentle on the scalp as well. I mean, I didn't have to really zero gap this tool because, you know, it was pretty much there already. Now, in the past, I've used other trimmers. Like I used to use the Wild Detailer, and yeah, you can get a really good line in that, but I don't know if it was the blades or what, but you could really slice a client up with those things. You know, it would go right through to the white meat. So I'm just going to work a little bit of scissor over comb. I'm also using quite a fine comb as well. You know, a lot of people, they struggle with scissor over comb getting any lines out or any softening because their comb is too thick. You know, this comb is very, very fine. It means I can really actually get under the actual hair that I'm cutting. Okay, and I'm really not going to be taking a lot off top, just taking those very ends off, but I do want to keep a little bit of weight at the front, so I'm just going to over direct it very slightly as I get towards the front. So I want to keep that weight in the corner because the way we're going to style it is going to be in a very classic way, and I just think keeping that little bit of weight at the front, it just makes it look that little bit more classic. But see, I'm just directing it all back a bit. Yeah, Michael's been a very, very good friend to me over the years. He's an absolute gentleman. Yeah, we always used to go and play street hockey, like roller hockey, and then go for a curry afterwards. And his mum would always join us, and yeah, if we were lucky, she'd pay for the whole curry. Love you, Diane. So just working the sides and working the crown. But as you can see where I'm combing it back there, I've got that bit of weight in the side, which I think is going to really work for the style. But yeah, he's got a very, very strong crown. And you know, there's two ways you can work with a crown. You can either grow it out so it lays down flat, or you can actually just take the crown out and work with the shape of the head. If he was leaving it longer on top, I would probably go with leaving it weightier on the crown. But you know, if we done that, it's just going to stand up no matter what you did with the styling. So yeah, just seeing how the crown wants to sit, we'll see how it moves, and yeah, it's just I think this technique of working out the actual the hair on the crown, I think it works really well. taking my time, really feeding the crown into the comb. You know, you don't want to be rushing it. So I pretty much finished the cut now. It's going to work a little bit of styling mousse through the hair. It's just going to give the hair a little bit of strength. Use a flat brush just to blast it through. You know, it helps style the hair up, but also if there's any loose bits of hair left actually on the head, it actually blasts them out as well, because you know, if he's going to the office afterwards, he does not want to be molting hair. Yeah, cheeky little face of his. So yeah, I just wanted to. I saw a couple of bits just after the blow dry that I felt I could just detail a little bit more. But yeah, with the T-Pod products, if you like them, go onto the website. thepissedoffbarber.com. If you use my discount code, you're going to get 10% off. Discount code is Blade Runner. So now I'm just using a little bit of cream in the hair just to set it into place. So I find when you use like a styling product first, it's almost like laying the foundation, and then obviously you style the hair afterwards and use a little bit of cream, and it just gives it a really good hold. So using that flat brush just to put it into place. But yeah, hope you like the haircut, guys, and I hope Diane likes it as well, because well, we've got to keep his mum happy, haven't we? So there you go, guys. Hopefully, if you like the videos, you will see more. You'll hopefully subscribe. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll see you later.